guys, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about my 1 year SISTERLOCK anniversary. I can't believe that it's been 12 months since I actually got my SISTERLOCK installed. So because time flew by so fast, it also feels like I've had SISTERLOCKs for a long time, when in reality it's only been a year. And so for me, it's like I often forget that like you've only had them 12 months, your hair still has so much more like progress that still needs to be made. I'm going to be celebrating 2 ways. So the first way is I'm going to watch my first video that I ever posted about SISTERLOCK. I figured that like a lot of people show you the pictures, but I just want to come back and like analyze how I feel a year later, because the first video I posted was like me just not enthused at all. So that title slide is oof. I done came a long way in editing since that beginning too. So I decided to just film like how I was film how I was feeling. I was like having a moment. So this is day 3 of my SISTERLOCK establishment, or not day 3 of the establishment, but like day 3 after the establishment. And when I first got home from my establishment, I put my hair in like 5 or 6 cornrows, you know, and I thought that if I put them in the cornrows going back. It's funny because as I look at my hair in this video, my hair looks now how I wanted it to look then. Like when I did those cornrows, I'm thinking like it was gonna, I don't know, I thought like doing the cornrows was gonna somehow just bring me like fullness, and like I was so like not impressed. I still did the cornrows and I still look like a wet chicken. Like I was not happy, y'all. When I took them down, it would be like more volume, because I already knew that like my hair was gonna have a lot of volume. So I felt like, oh, if I just do it going back, like it'll be more like, you know, as you can see, I took it down. This is, yes, I definitely have way more volume now than I do in this video. And not just because my hair is curled now, just because like naturally my locks are thicker. Theoretically, I don't know if I'm right or not, but it would seem like you would naturally get more volume as time goes on, because I was looking at a picture of Abby, who is like everybody's SISTERLOCKS crush. I'll put a picture of her here. And if you followed her journey, you've noticed that her hair over time is just like, it was always gorgeous, but it just like is literally like everything. And I noticed that like over time, like her volume has increased. I wonder if that has to do with like literally having more hair on the locks, because you're shedding more hair and more hair is getting on the locks. So as you can see, I took it down. This is what it's looking like. It was so scalpy, fam. Like so scalpy, like so scalpy. And to be honest, like my first feeling when I like took it down, looking in the mirror, and I'm just like, this is not like hot at all. This looks like curly fries. This looks like ramen noodles. This looks like silly string. I didn't like. Y'all, I'm so dramatic. Like I literally, I really did put like silly string curly fries, and what else I say? Ramen noodles. Like y'all, I was so dramatic. I don't feel like my hair looks like curly fries anymore. Maybe now because it's curly, but like no, it's definitely not like as stringy as I thought it was back then. So I'm just coming like to show you guys, because like every time, like, well, not every time, but a lot of times when people, you know, get SISTERLOCKS or any new type of hairstyle, well, since we're talking about SISTERLOCKS, when people get SISTERLOCKS, they're just like, oh, this is the best decision that I've ever made. Like I'm totally in love with my hair and everything's, you know, peaches and lilies and whatever. But I just want to like be honest with you guys, and you know, to tell you like I'm not really feeling so hot about it, to be honest. Like I don't just feel like, oh, this is the best decision I ever made. In fact, I'm kind of like having a little buyer's remorse, like wondering if I've like made the right decision. Do I think it's the best hair decision that I've ever made? I don't really know how I feel about that phrase. Like, I guess SISTERLOCKS is the best hair, or one of the best hair decisions I could have made, because even as a loose natural, I didn't really style my hair that much. When I say I felt like a slave to my hair, I felt like a slave to like detangling and perfect curls and perfect twist styles and perfect braid outs. And it was just like, it literally takes so much to be a loose natural. Like, and I know they say like it's only as difficult as you make it, but I mean, from my experience with my hair, it was just a lot. There was a time in the first year of my PhD program, I walked around with a hat on for 3 months. I did not comb my hair just because like I was just kind of at wit's end with my loose natural hair, and the pressure of always having to do a twist out or having to have it braided or having to have it in some type of like manipulated style every time I walked out of the house. I kind of caved under that pressure. I think SISTERLOCKS in that case was the best hair decision for me, because now I walk outside and my hair is the last thing I worry about, and I know that it always looks good. I guess when you break it down like that, getting SISTERLOCKS was the best thing for me, because like now I get to wear my hair. It's my hair. I don't have to feel, because I used to feel subconscious when I wore wigs and weaves and stuff like that. Not so much braids, because I've been wearing braids all my life, but like with tracks and stuff like that. Like I used to feel really self-conscious, because you gotta worry about, is your part laid? You gotta worry about, do everybody know that I'm wearing a wig? Like when I step out of the house now, like I step out with my head held high, because I know the hair on my head is my hair and I feel like myself. But I do miss my loose natural hair in a way. Like I miss the fullness. I don't consider it to be thick, but like even with my loose natural hair, like I could like conceal. I agree. I still feel like that. So a year later, I still feel like I miss my loose natural hair, and I miss the volume of it. I miss the fact that the thing about loose natural hair is like, not for everybody, but for a good amount of people, if you don't have thick hair, like when straightened or in stretch styles, if you wear it in its natural state, you can kind of camouflage that. Whereas I kind of find with SISTERLOCKS, unless I do like a curly style, I can't really camouflage. Like you can't make more locks appear on your head, and you can't make it look like there's more locks on your head unless you curl them or something like that. But like just on a regular day, if I'm just wearing my hair straight, like what's there is what's there. Whereas if you have loose natural hair, you can kind of pick and do different things to kind of conceal that you may not have as much hair, but you can still get the look that you want. The feeling hasn't changed in that regard, but I think my perspective has changed. I know when like everybody gets SISTERLOCKS installed, they're just like, oh, this is the best decision that I've ever made. Like, oh my God, like, whoa. And I'm just kind of like, yo, like where the wigs at? Where the wigs at? That's funny. It's funny, like, I actually tried to put on a wig. I was going out on a date and about a couple months ago, and I actually tried to put on a wig thinking like, oh, like it'll be nice, it'll give me a switch up. And I remember putting the wig on and I looked fool. Like it just looked a mess. And it's crazy because like later in the date, the guy ended up telling me like, oh, I really love your hair the way it is. It's very pretty. It's natural. I really like that. So, not saying that I wouldn't wear a wig now, but it's just like, at that point, I was like, where the wig's at? Like, I was still trying to like conceal it. Whereas now I don't feel like I need a wig. Best decision that I've ever made for my hair, and I'm so excited. I'm never going back to loose natural hair. Like I want to feel like that, but I just honestly don't feel. That's a good point. Do I feel like I'll never go back to loose natural hair? Nah, I don't feel like that. I actually do plan to go back to loose natural hair, but not for a long time. I know that I don't want to be locked forever. I'm not at a point where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna comb out my locks. Like I'm not at that point. I don't feel like I'm ready to like take them out. You know what I'm saying? But I what are you talking about? Like what am I talking about? I don't feel like I'm ready to take them out. Like, really, girl, you just got them installed? Like, what are you talking about? And I can't be the only person that feels like this. I can't be the only person who's gotten SISTERLOCKS, and when they look in the mirror, like the next day, they're just like, yo, what is going on in my head? Like, I can't be the only person. So Nah, I'm not. Like after I posted this video, I had some people like in the comments sections, and even I saw the videos where people were like, nah, like this is not it, like, you know. So the idea that when you first get Sister Locks, you just like, oh my God, it's the best thing ever. Like some people feel like that, but some don't, and I think that they're both very valid feelings. And I know I'm supposed to trust the process, and that I have to be patient and not really worry about it. I know that my hair will grow in time, but trusting the process and being patient, that is something that I'm not good in all areas of my life. So that's not even Sister Lock specific. And that is something that I'm still working on. So, and that is probably why like I'm having issues with volume and stuff like that, because I'm not being patient and just trusting the process. So yeah, a year later, trusting the process and being patient is something that I haven't got stronger in. I'm gonna continue to work with this, but I just want to come and show you guys because, you know, I need some support, y'all. I said in this video I need support, and I just want to thank y'all because y'all have been supporting me this whole way with ideas, and even through the self-retightening process. Like y'all have just been there like every step of the way. So overall, I am glad that I got Sister Locks, and I'm excited to see them to continue to flourish. For anybody that's like watching my video right now and they're like looking like, oh, this is where she was a year ago, this is where she is now, like, don't give up, be encouraged. I know that's like easier said than done, but like if I can get through the struggles with my hair, you can definitely get through the struggle with yours. And don't be afraid to like feel the way you feel. Like you're entitled to feel how you want to feel. Like don't let anybody tell you like, oh, you're being dramatic, oh, you need to just get over it. Even though like I was very dramatic, but I can say that because it was like me. But like, don't let anybody invalidate how you feel. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. And it's also been a great journey as well, because I've gotten to, you know, support you guys in your hair journeys as well. I just want to say thank you guys so much this last year for supporting me and like building community with me, and just taking the time to really care about my journey. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.